Unverified reports from Syrian state-run TV claim that the leader of Islamic State Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi has been killed in an airstrike in the country. The stronghold of Raqqa was bombed heavily overnight on Saturday, local time, with the terrorist group Islamic news agency revealing the damage. In July 2014, Bakr al-Baghdadi proclaimed a caliphate that covered territory in both Iraq and Syria. False claims of his death have previously been reported in the past, which is why we are listing this as according reports. Raqqa became a key city in IS's self-declared caliphate, a hub for the organization's activities and attacks in Syria, Iraq and further afield. IS took over all levels of civil administration, rewriting school curriculums, establishing Islamic courts and creating police units to implement Islamic law. In April, a documentary claimed the world's most wanted man, who has a bounty of 34 million Australian dollars on his head, avoided capture by Iraqi special forces minutes after escaping through a trapdoor. That revelation came just days after al-Baghdadi's deputy Ayad al-Jumaili was killed in an airstrike. In March, U.S. and Iraq authorities believed al-Baghdadi had abandoned his fighters and gone into hiding as Iraqi forces continued to make inroads into Mosul. Raqqa also became the scene of some of IS's worst atrocities, including gruesome executions, public displays of bodies and sex trafficking. The city has long been seen as a prize by multiple parties to the Syrian conflict, including the government, Russia, Turkey and the US-led coalition bombing it since 2014. On November 5 last year, the Syrian Democratic Forces, SDF, a US-backed Arab Kurdish alliance, launched a major offensive dubbed Wrath of the Euphrates to take Raqqa. An estimated 300,000 civilians were believed to have been living under its rule in Raqqa, including 80,000 who fled there from other parts of the country. But as the SDF drew closer to the city, thousands were smuggled out to territory newly captured by the US-backed fighters. After a string of victories in the surrounding province, including the key town of Takka and the adjacent dam, the SDF has sealed off the approaches to Raqqa city from the north, east and west. On Tuesday, the SDF said its forces entered the city from the eastern district of Al-Mashlab. The US-led coalition has been backing the SDF with their strikes, equipment and special forces advisors. On Monday, a coalition bombing raid killed 21 civilians as they tried to escape Raqqa by dinghy on the Euphrates River, a route also used by IS fighters, the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights said. If you like this video, please remember to click the like and the share buttons. If you're new to the channel, please remember to click on the subscribe button.